Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, Ashley's Treasure. I got another card to share with you. I was planning on using this little Santa that I cut out. I thought he was really cute. And then also the scrap piece of reindeers on it that I got from the last Santa that I did. And then use some of that red paper down there. And then also some of this rose gold foil. I was thinking about having it all around the Santa and then also with the strips. So let's begin. First, I started off with an A2 card, which is 5.5 by 4.25. That's my favorite size to work with. And of course, I took my bone folder and helped crease it to make it lay flat. And then I got that little Santa out and I adhered all around it and in the center and stuck it onto the gold foil. And then I got my trimmer out and cut all 8 sides. And I didn't really measure it, I just kind of eyeballed it to make sure all sides were somewhat even, as close as even as I could. And then, of course, my ATG gun ran out of tape, so I had to open a new package. This is the type that I use. There's that brown one, as you can see, and then there's one just like it, but it's white. And the white one tends to cost more. I've tried both of them, and they both work the same to me. But what you do is you just open it up, take the lock off, remove all the tape that you already used, put the new one on, put it in between those two little orange rolls, and then just tie it back onto the black. Well, you don't tie it, you just weave it in there and then start twisting it and it locks right back in. Oh, and don't forget to put that back in. I always forget to put it in. You just snap it in and then twist it to lock. And then you twist it to tighten it and you're right back at it. It's so easy. And so I was able to tape all sides and add the paper onto the card. And I used my bone folder to varnish it. And then I got that strip of paper with the reindeers on it and measured it to 5.5. And then I had to trim down that design paper as well. I wanted to make sure that the red strip in it was in the middle, and then adhered that down, and of course all 4 sides and down the center, and placed that on the card on the bottom like so. And then I tried to do a line of ATG down there and it didn't work so well, so I got my art glitter glue to do the fine strips of paper. I did 2 strips of gold foil and then 2 strips of that red paper. I made the red a tad bit thicker than the gold, and yeah, it stuck a lot better with the ATG gun than it did, or the art glitter glue, than it did with the tape. And then I just taped the reindeers down, and then I did a fine line with the art glitter glue for the red strip of paper and the gold strip of paper again, because that ended up being easier than the tape. It would have been easier just to you take that strip of the reindeers onto the red paper and trim it down, and then add that onto the rose gold foil and then trim it down. But I was trying to save as much paper as I could to make as many cards as I could, so whichever way is easier for you. And then I was just trying to press that to make sure it was all lined up just right. And then I flipped the card over and trimmed off the extra pieces of the gold and red strips of paper. And then my phone like stopped recording, so the only thing you missed was I cut out some foam to stick to the back of the Santa so it had some dimension. It's the adhesive foam that I get from Walmart. They come in a 40-pack. I really like them. And then I didn't think that was enough, and so I got the green polka dot paper from the Bo Bunny's Christmas Treasure collection, and I got 2 different paper punches out. I got the Fisker one that I punched first that punches 2 leaves at the same time, and then this little one, which is a Martha Stewart one, I really like. Sorry you can't see it that well, but yeah, I got 2 of both of them, and I thought about sticking them in the back here. And so I trimmed them down so they could fit back there. And I end up only using one of the long ones from the Fiskars. That one I end up not using. But I stuck some on the top and the bottom on the left side. And then I didn't think that was enough, so I took the closest distressed ink that I had next to me. I probably would have used a dark green or a darker brown, but the only one I had next to me at the time was the frayed burlap, and distressed them, which kind of helped make them stand out more because there is a lot of green in there, so I want to make sure they stood out compared to the others. And then used my art glitter glue and just adhered the bottom of it and like the stem, because I wanted to have them kind of bent up a little bit to have some dimension kind of. And then I got my old hole punch and punched out 6 little circles, and then I distressed them as well so that they wouldn't have a white line around it, because when you punch it you can see the white paper around it. So I distressed that so it would stand out and so you wouldn't see the white anymore. And then I got my new scissors, or not scissors, tweezers out, and I love them. It's so much easier to hang on to small things like that and put it exactly where I wanted it. So I love it. I'm so glad I got it from Burlington's for my last haul. And I used my art glitter glue again to stick them on, and then I also used the tweezers to help fold up the little leaves so they had some little bit of dimension. I really like that. And see how sharp the tip is? I didn't know that they were that sharp, but they have a really fine point to them, so you can really get into little things. I love them. They're so handy, and they have like a good grip too. But yeah, and that's how it turned out. What do you think? I really like it because I like the old Santa because it kind of has that vintagey look, and all the green and red and the little leaves. It just gives that woodsy, kind of warm, cozy feel to it. And here's a little close up to it. I really like how it turned out, and I hope you do too. So if you like it, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you won't miss out on my next card. Talk to you later, everybody. Have a great day. Bye.